Hi everyone, I'm Cloud. Before we begin, just a quick reminder. This video is for informational purposes only. It reflects my personal views and is not financial advice. Crypto markets are highly risky, so please do your own research and talk to a professional advisor before making any investment decisions. The predictions and analysis in this video may not be accurate, and you are responsible for your own investment choices. I do not take responsibility for any losses. Today is Saturday, May 31st. Both the weekly and monthly candles are closing today. So instead of making two separate videos, I'm just going to cover everything in one. We'll start with a quick summary of what to expect next week, June 2nd to June 8th. Then we'll dive into the overall outlook for June. But first, let's do a quick recap of last week, May 25th to June 1st. Bitcoin hit a weekly high close at 107,180. It reached one of our targets, and then things started slowing down, just like I warned. Back on May 24th, I mentioned we should be cautious of a drop, and on May 30th, this wave officially ended. The lowest close was 1,036.80, which also hit a target, then wrapped up. We previously said that if Bitcoin broke 1,080,000, it could push toward the 1,140,000 to 1,220,000 range. But right now, it stopped around 1,120,000. So yeah, that happens. Just because there's a chance to reach higher doesn't mean it must happen. Some of you asked, when are we hitting 1.2 METs? Now is the best time to go to 120,000. But whether to go or not is still up to the market makers. We can only keep a close eye on the technical indicators ourselves. Once it hits a high level, just get out. Right now, multiple indicators are showing bearish divergence, and momentum looks weak. If Bitcoin is going to hit 1.2, the best window is before June 10th. But honestly, I think we might just see a bounce or some sideways action. Still, I always give high targets just in case. We need to stay flexible and prepared. So a quick word to beginners. Please don't jump in now. Don't chase the high. Stay calm, be patient, and wait for the pullback. Now let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum closed this week at 2,788, hitting two of our targets. Wow, target number 3 was so close it almost triggered my OCD. I've already sold most of my Ethereum. I had just over 1,000 left, and I wanted to sell them at 2,800. But nope, Ethereum just refuses to touch that number. Maybe I need to reflect on this. Don't be too attached to a specific price. Ethereum's lowest close was 2,462, just near our first target, but didn't drop further. I'm honestly surprised. It held up pretty strong this week. Let's hope it can keep showing strength moving forward. Alright, now let's quickly cover next week's forecast, June 2 to 8th, and then move into June's outlook. Key dates next week, June 3rd to June 8th. I'm not going to read out the levels. You'll see them on screen here. Go ahead and take a screenshot if you want to save them. Bitcoin needs to hold above 1,064,000 to aim for higher targets. Ethereum needs to hold above 2,600 for a similar setup. If we do get a bounce this week, the move will likely end around June 7th. Or we just go sideways until the 7th, and then break in a new direction. Now for the big picture, June's trend. First, a quick recap of May. Bitcoin's monthly high was 1,119,800, which means we hit all our targets. You'll even see red pen marks on the chart from when I talked about it before. The lowest point was 933,770. We didn't break below. Price stayed above my midline. As for Ethereum, May's high was 2,788. Again, all targets reached. And the low was 1,752, again staying above the midline. No downside targets triggered. Now let's move to the June forecast. Again, I won't read it all out. You'll see it on screen. Take a screenshot if needed. Bitcoin needs to hold above 130,000 to aim higher. Ethereum needs to hold above 2,300. In my view, a new all-time high in June will be tough. More likely, we might see a bounce or some sideways movement in early June. But hey, the possibility is still there. We'll need to see volume. No money coming in? No breakout? Simple as that. Also, as I mentioned in my SUI video, from June to August, we enter a phase ruled by Shiva's destructive force. So there could be major crashes, followed by rebirth. Keep that in mind. Final support levels I'm watching right now. For Bitcoin, 860,000 to 850,000 zone. For Ethereum, 2,000 to 1,150 zone. Alright, that's it for today. Weekly forecasts should never be viewed alone. They must be combined with daily and monthly charts. The daily charts fill in what the weekly might miss. I wish you all the best. May you buy at the bottom and sell at the top. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you found this helpful. Send this to your friends too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.